Good morning, everybody. We're here at Bobby's Hobbies, and it's breakfast time. It's 5:04 a.m. And what are we making today? Well, we're going to try to make some French crepes. And to start off, we're going to put our flour sifter right over the measuring. You know what? That's not a good location for it, really. I think there's a better location. I think that's doomed to tip over. Instead, we're going to put it right in here. A little harder to spin though, but at least things really won't get spilled over. So we're putting in a heaping cup of flour, all-purpose flour. And now we're just gonna rotate this a couple of times. You could also just sift it this way. And what is the benefit? It's just no lumps. See, there are some lumps in there. And with a crepe, you don't want it to be lumpy. Pancakes, I don't care so much. Let's just see here. Oh, yeah. We're getting it. See that? Let me just spin it this way. I think that's pretty good. Let's see if we can see it from this angle. I don't know. No, I don't think so. Let's just see out of curiosity. Oh, not working. See, I've got my camera holder down there in the trains, and it's all full of, weird metal dust and junk. So I don't want to use that for food. I have to get a separate one. All right. Clean enough. Sifted enough. Beautiful. What goes in next? We've got like a quarter teaspoon of salt. Now you need that salt because otherwise nothing will hold together. And here's a third a teaspoon of baking powder. That gives it a little bit of a rise, just because I don't like things dead flat. And a heaping quarter cup of sugar. And those are all our dry ingredients except for the lemon zest. Oops. It's a little wet, so it doesn't want to come off this thing. Maybe we can scoop some of this dry stuff in there and it'll get it out. Doesn't want to come out. Oh, I know how we'll get it out of there. Gotta get some milk. I'm just making a bigger mess. Well, we got most of it out. Okay. Let's see now. We could whisk this. We've got all those dry ingredients: sugar, salt, baking powder, and lemon zest. I added enough milk really, but I think I'm going to add some water. I could add milk, but I think too much milk in this will be a little too rich for crepe. get this empty milk container out of the way. Still a little bit too thick for crepe. Let's put an egg in there. We got to put an egg. You know, I think we're going to try this burner today. Because this one's a little too narrow. Let's see if it works on there. And we've got to find some butter. Probably should use some salted butter. Sweet butter. That's what we need. I don't want this thing to go too nuclear. We'll do low heat. Okay, we got our butter stick. Because we're going to need that. This is way too thick for crepe. Probably is good enough with one egg. But it's still too thick. Let's add a little more milk. This is only 2% milk. Yeah, now it's kind of liquidy. Good. All right, I think we're done with this thing. The whisk. A little shot of hazelnut. Getting cold. I wonder if the dog is still outside. Get back in here. I don't know, she thinks she's gonna hunt the fox or something. Let's see. We've put in our milk and water. We put in our lemon zest. We sifted the flour. Put in a cup of flour. We put in a 1/3 teaspoon of baking powder. We put in about a 1/4 teaspoon or more of salt, like a heavy pinch, and a 1/4 cup of sugar. So it's all in here with the egg. We've got one egg. I think if we put a second egg, it'd be just right. I like to know I'm eating something that's got some protein in it. And we're not having a full World War I breakfast because then we would have to get food components from the major European belligerents like Belgian waffles and German pancakes and Dutch babies, and of course French toast. And you could get American flapjacks. So that's a real World War I breakfast. And there's probably some other things we should throw in there. Not really sure what a Russian breakfast is, but I'm sure it's good. And something from Poland, of course. Although Poland was part of the Russian Empire then. Well, okay, now we've got this thing heating up. We're going to heat it up a little more. And we're going to try this back burner today. We're going to use this small but very thick ladle. Oh yeah. That's good crepe batter. Now it's interesting because of shifting locations could create some trouble. You never know. Anything happened big in history on March 5th? Probably. I just don't know what it is. Should have looked that up. Okay, here's our butter. This is no salt butter. Now things that were useful are in the way. So I moved the pan over because I like to spill things. Wow, that is thin batter. Medium high. You could put a little more in there. Maybe a little too thin. It does have 2 eggs though. Let's see how that comes out. For a very potentially tasty French crepe. Now let's see. Made a big French crepe bowl. It's a nice spring type color. We've got this on a medium heat. And we've got a non-stick pan, so we've got to use a plastic spatula. Starting to turn dry. Hints that it's getting cooked. I need to fortify myself with more of this lukewarm. Anyway, I'm going to get another shot of coffee in there because cold coffee in the morning is not wonderful. All right. Let's see how that's going. Oh, you know what? I gotta turn off that little burner. Okay, it is ready to flip. Now the advantage is we've got the wider burner. Got it at just off medium. You know, I wonder if I could pan flip this. I'm gonna try it. I don't know. Nope, she's stuck on there. She doesn't want to flip. Oh wow, it smells delicious. Isn't that interesting? It got heated, like browned only in that section. Now, maybe because of the eggs and the baking powder, it's got a little puffiness to it. So it's somewhere between a French crepe and a German pancake. All I know is it's going to taste really good. It goes great with this now heated up coffee. Well, this is a real-time video. We started earlier, now it's 5:20. And that's just about ready. And we've got to get what? Oh, what's in this little cupboard here? Oh, right where I left it. Powdered sugar. And what would go great with that? Oh, do I have any jelly? Apricot. It's pretty good. I could go for apricot. Now this, I really shouldn't flip it twice, but I want to see what's going on under there. See, it's getting too hot. So now that we know that, I'm going to lower this heat quarter turn, an eighth of a turn. I'm going to load up the next one. Can't really. See how that works. Let's try a little powdered sugar on there. Let's taste a little piece. Oh boy. This is a great recipe for French crepes. Now look, I bow to any official French chef. I'm sure I'm doing something wrong. But in terms of delectable flavor, this is kind of like, I'm going to call these Charlemagne cakes. Because Charlemagne had conquered France and Germany. He made it one country. And that's what this is like. It's like the unification of the German pancake with the French crepe. It has the elegance of form of French and the robust flavor coming from Germany. Of course, when it comes to food, it's kind of hard to beat France. Just the way things are. Best to accept that and move on. My grandmother, by the way, his maiden name was Vespierre, so I always thought I had French blood. Then that damn 23andMe came in, and I don't have a drop of Gallic blood in me. I don't know, something about that doesn't make sense. Thank God it did say I was mostly Italian. And everything else in there, I don't know, I attribute that to their errors. It's got me coming from all over the world. Not that I would mind, it just, South Sea Islander, really? No, it doesn't have that. Just kidding. Just saying, how does it come up with that? Is there really a difference genetically between an Italian and a Frenchman? I don't think so. You know the old joke between the Italian, the Frenchman, and the German are all hunting in the forest. And they come across some area where there's a nudist colony. And this beautiful, beautiful woman is running through the forest, and she's only covered in her private areas with some bare bikini or leaves or something like that. And the Frenchman says, "She is beautiful." And the German says, "She is delicious." So the Italian shot her. That's a dumb joke. Anyway, I can make fun of Italians because I am Italian. Believe me, no Italian would shoot a woman in a forest, especially running in a nudist colony. Ta-da-da. Taking a while for this to manifest. And I don't advocate shooting anybody ever. Did you go hunting today? No. So let's see if we could flip this thing. Oh, what a shame. I'll try to repair it. Okay, but it looks good. Well, the taste I already tasted. It's very yummy. There you have it. I just got to cook them a little more. Yummy French Gallo Teutonic grapes. Hope you enjoyed, and come back for more. I'll try to get better jokes. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe.